Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a joint, I guess, my Catholic corner and my geek corner. So, I was commenting on a video by Darth Veritas, who, if you are not following him, you certainly should. The man is one of the great lore masters of Star Wars history. But the video was about how we shouldn't look at the Jedi as regular people, that they were honing their skills, and I made a comeback comparing them to a monkhood, which is roughly what they were based over, not just Catholic monks, but monks from various religions. And so I was talking about how Kanan Jarrus, for example, wasn't a Jedi evermore, prompting this comment, and it's a very good one. So I am going to use a correlation again within the Catholic faith. So without getting too deep into it, you have substrates of Catholic orders. So, orders that might come to mind: the Dominicans, the Franciscans, the Benedictines. These are orders that have specific rules for their followers about how to live a holy life and how to follow God's. Now, a majority of people in these orders are priests or monks or sisters, i.e., the Jedi. They live in community. They follow this strict rule and they live out their lives that way. However, within some of these orders, they're developed a third order, a tertiary order, which is specifically for lay people. That is, people who are living out in the world, either married or single, who want to share in what's called the charism of that particular order. So for Franciscans, their big thing is poverty. So a person who is a third order Franciscan would be say, myself, I'm a husband, I have a wife, I have kids, I have a job, I live out in the world, and that is my primary vocation, but I could be accepted into a Franciscan third order, living out the charism, not specifically the life, but the spirituality of that particular order. And I really think this is what happens to Jedi who either leave or, after the Jedi Order was purged, what happened to a lot of Jedi. I think this is where Kanan Jarrus falls in, is he was no longer a Jedi because the Jedi Order's gone. It was as if somebody had wiped out the whole Franciscan Order. Obviously, the spirituality's not extinct, the charism, the devotion, but the order is gone. There is no longer a community, so you can no longer be a Franciscan monk in this imagined world. But you can still live a Franciscan spirituality. And so I think that's where I would make the distinction, is that it is a sort of a third order Jedi, if you will.